A pleasant good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever part of the world you may be listening from, and a warm welcome to Liberia Online News Update with me, your presenter, Tana James Karbah. The day is Thursday, November 14, 2024. Top stories we are following. USAID Liberia signed US $114.4 million grant agreement. President Barker suspends immigration boss Steve Zago for 3 months over mishandling of duties. House leadership expressed dismay over Barker's official appearance before majority bloc amid lingering leadership dialogue. Liberia National Police forward to court 29-year-old winning say for allegedly wasting acid in her boyfriend's eyes after accusing him of having extra relationship. Liberia's anti-corruption fight stumbles as Ministry of State's dismissal of 3 top officials raises questions on accountability. Those were the headlines, now the news in details. USAID Liberia signed US $114.4 million grant agreement. The United States Agency for International Development USAID and the government of Liberia have signed Amendment 14 and 15 to the Development Objective Grant Agreement. The amendment will see an addition $114,488,125 United States dollars addition to the agreement of 2020. At the signing ceremony on Wednesday in Monrovia, Minister Augustine P. Gaffan termed the signing of the amendments a strengthening of a historical bilateral ties between the people of the United States of America and Liberia. The Finance and Development Planning Minister termed the government and people of the United States a reliable partner to the government and people of Liberia, supporting many aspects of national development. Minister Gaffan disclosed that the new amendment will accelerate reforms in health, education, and provide essential services to Liberians. This agreement, Honorable Gaffan said, will provide support for programs in 3 thematic areas: market-driven, inclusive economic growth, supportive increase in job creation, effective and inclusive government, catalyzed through reforms and greater accountability, and a foundations for growth strengthening through a healthy, productive, and educated population. He said the activity will cut across several sectors, including agriculture, justice, education, health, among others. President Barker suspends immigration boss Steve Zago for 3 months over mishandling of duties. President Joseph Joman Barker Sr. has suspended with immediate effect the Commissioner General of the Liberia Immigration Service, Stephen H. J. Zago, for improper handling official duties. According to an executive mansion release issued Wednesday, during this suspension, Commissioner Zago is required to turn over all official materials, assets, and official accessory to the LIS Deputy Commissioner General for Administration, Mr. Elijah F. Rufus, who will assume responsibility of the institutions during this period. The release did not specify the details of Zago's alleged misconduct, but Zago has one of the security sectors that have been in the midst of controversy over the entry into the country of Khalifa Sharif, who was accused of subversive activities in neighboring Guinea. He was accused of entering Liberia illegally to recruit ex-combatants in a bid to oust the junta leadership in Guinea. Sharif was arrested, charged, and imprisoned at the Monrovia Central Prison, but later mysteriously disappeared, and it is alleged that he was whisked away by top security personnel led by Police Inspector General Colonel Gregory Coleman. Security authorities claimed that Sharif was handed over to Guinean officials by John's security team through his lawyer, though his lawyer disputed this. challenging the government to confirm that he is still alive. However, the executive mansion release noted that the suspensions reflects President Barker's commitment to upholding the highest standard of professionalism and accountability among public servants. The leadership of the House of Representatives, aligned with Speaker Fonati Kofa, has expressed strong disapproval of executive official appearance before the majority bloc in the joint chambers of the House of Representatives. In a statement issued on Wednesday, the House leadership condemned the appearance, expressing deep disappointment with what they see as the executive branch interference in legislative affairs. The leadership urged the Barker administration to remain neutral in the matter, emphasizing the need for the executive to avoid actions that could be interpreted as favoring one side in what is now evolving into constitutional standoff. The leadership of the House have expressed deep disappointment over the presence of executive officials at a recent meeting held by absentee lawmakers. As a coordinating branch of government, the executive branch must avoid actions that could be perceived as taking sides in a budding constitutional crisis, which is far more consequential than a mere schoolyard dispute. It is essential to act decisively in upholding our constitutional democracy and the rule of law, the House leadership emphasized. Liberia National Police forwards to court 29-year-old Winnie Say for allegedly wasting acid in her boyfriend's eyes after accusing him of having escort relationship. According to the police charge sheet, defendant Say committed the act on her boyfriend victim Michelle Flomo on April 10, 2024 in the Johnsonville community. The police charge sheets revealed that the defendant and the victim have been in a love relationship since 2021, when she finally decided to quit the relationship. The police maintain that the act committed by the defendant was a result of mere jealousy, as she had been suspecting the victims of having another relationship. Meanwhile, the defendant has admitted to police investigators that she did not use acid water, but rather she used caustic soda. Liberia anti-corruption fight stumbles as Ministry of State's dismissal of 3 top officials raises questions on accountability. In what is being discerned as a controversial decision, the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs has reacted to findings from a Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission's LCC investigations that uncover payroll pending within its ranks, following a review of LCC report which included witnesses' interviews, statements, and financial analysis. The Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs has dismissed 3 of its senior officials. They include Lamin Sharp, Director of Liberia Budget and Finance, Antonin Harry B. Sondu, Financial Controller, and Mohamed S. Kroma, Assistant Minister for Human Resources. These official dismissals followed their implications into financial violations that led to the misuse of public funds. However, one of those who were invited for an investigation into the alleged saga, James Y. Tucker, Deputy Finance Controller, that Deputy Financial Controller was yet reinstated by the ministry, citing a lack of evidence for his involvement. The ministry response was singling some commitments to accountability raises questions about Liberia's struggle to enact robust anti-corruption measures. Critics argued that without deepened reforms, dismissing a few individuals may only erase the surface of what is being described as a systematic problem. The ministry asserted that it is dedicated to upholding public trust and preventing similar issues. These are the stories we've been following today on these editions of Liberia Online News Update. I'm Tanner James Karbah. Do join us tomorrow, same time, for another fresh editions of our news update.